Welcome, welcome, welcome. Winkly, pinkly, plum cello, my friends. We've certainly seen some sights this spring. You know, it's just been a joy. Our numbers have grown immensely. We're now sporting 7 wee baby squirrels in our Jardin, and the tiniest of tininess. Of course, it goes without saying that I've named them all and spot them as one would their own by name if they had sextuplets. Oh dear. We have a Weensy who sports a pink nose and mouth, and Teensy with his fur that's marked like a baby hawk feathers. We have Beansy with the tiny white ring around his neck fur, Minnie who is slightly larger than the other 3 and a wee bit darker in shading. And then we have Tiny, who is the largest of the litter. And of course Peanut, who actually was the first to make an appearance this spring, and I do believe comes from a different set of parents. Then, last but not least, we have Sweet Miracle. Miracle has a more rust-coloured fur patch on her head, and she came to us with what looked like to be a birth defect. Her wee head had a huge blister-like dome on it. It was definitely swollen, and we weren't sure if she would be allowed to live amongst the rest of the wee ones. You know, I snatched my binoculars and kept them at the ready to watch for her appearance at the bird barn, a wee bird feeder that my husband made with assistance from Mr. Ingeborg McViking. Now this feeder looks like a red barn with white trim, and we had taken the bird barn and placed it on the ground in the flower bed by the swimming pool, where the tiny squirrels made an appearance to play and forage for food daily. We also placed a low-sided bowl with water in it for them in the rambling ivy bed. These darlings would come daily to the bird barn to stuff their tininess with sunflower seeds and wild bird seed. You know, we have a panoramic view continually before us to watch them romp, play, and grow. Of course, every day Mistress Hermione Snootlewort does her Auntie Snooty duty by cleaning up the spent seed shells and changing the water many, many times, all the while now, chatting up these tiny little munchkins. Although I would be delighted to hold and love them in their oh-so-cuteness, I'm positive, absolutely positive now, that will not happen. They're not really afraid of us humans, since we are harbingers of daily delight. However, they always dash behind something, you know, until we finish our trek by them, and then, oh well, what can I say? Immediately return to their goody feast. What a delight it is to rush through my chores so that I can watch the babies grow. You know, I've learned a great deal about squirrels from having been blessed with them. I shall try to get close enough to take pictures so that I can share them with you, before they're fully grown, that is. You know, I've been suffering from plant mania this spring, and as usual, I've asked assistance from Mr. Ingeborg McViking to move and rearrange older plants to better suited areas in the Jardin, always keeping the fairies in mind. Now, I've added some wonderful cascading flowers, of which I'm delightfully in love. All of the newly added specimens are uber fragrant, and their heady aroma graces the atmosphere as it floats over the Jardin. Well, much to my dismay, I found that our wee additions also dine on my lovely fragrant floras, as if it were their daily salad course. Oh, no. Oh, I know. Oh, my. And anyway, as I was saying, a slender vining tendril, rife with tiny leaves and lovely fragrant flowers, is stripped clean, with nary a stub to remind one of what was heretofore there, abiding. It all happens instantaneously once these itty-bitty creatures scamper throughout the well-planned landscape. So Mr. Ingeborg McViking has been busy planting squirrel-friendly vegetation in my jardin, so that when they leave my flowers alone, I will be delighted. If they leave them alone, that is. Well, we shall see just how well that works out for me, won't we? I did find that they do love cherries, apples, and grapes. Whoopee, whoopee! They have ravaged our vegetable jardin and topped all of the radishes, carrots, and baby sweet peas. The little darlings are so tiny and fast, we have a hard time keeping up with them. Poor Mr. Ingeborg McViking just planted star jasmine in my inspiration garden, grotto. I was delighted, and when I looked out of the window, much to my horror, one of the most tiny creatures I've seen so far was dancing across the top of the fence, up over the fence and down behind the rose arbor, and now on top of the gazebo roof. Oh my goodness! The fairy tea room roof was just rife with him, and now down, down, down onto into my potted star jasmine, tasting everything along the way, settling in for a lovely salad of fragrant, sweet jasmine. Oh, I dashed out of the door like a fiend with my hair on fire, shooing the baby away from it. This one, along with its equally tiny brother or sister, played chase, and are extremely entertaining for us moment by moment. They're now carrying with them the monikers Stinky and Feisty. The one I shooed off, Feisty, off of my star jasmine, left post-haste from the potted jasmine and then came promptly back, sauntered through the gazebo, and passed by me and gave me the most disgusted look, as if to say, spoil sport. As Feisty strolled by me and moved slowly and with complete determination down the highway of the retaining wall bricktop to the feeding frenzy going on in the back valley of the Fairies of the Mist Valley. What an absolute delight. I mean, truly, my friends, what an absolute delight. My heart is bursting with love for these tiniest of tiny additions to the tribe. Well, my dears, I'm just exhausted from all of my work that I've had to do here. And telling the story puts me just off. I'm just put off. I can't even tell you. I must go out and do something just to fill myself with love and kindness. My dears, I guess I'll go and plant some strawberry plants with Mr. Ingeborg McViking and Fairy Miss Glen. Then those wonderful, darling little guys will get up there and eat all my strawberries before I have a chance to have one. Oh, yeah. Well, have a happy day, and I will see you again on the morrow. Ta-ta.